Hello, and hello. This is Father John, and I'm talking to you from my office here in the parish. But right now, we'll take this thing off, and I'd like to just clarify a few points people have been calling about recently. I heard our president today, and he said that he's ordering all the churches and synagogues and mosques and every place of worship to be open starting this weekend. We're not going to do that. We can't. We have to follow what our diocese tells us. And our diocese has made it quite clear we're going to be ready to do something. When we do it, we're going to be ready. And the diocese has already asked us to do certain things to help us get ready. We're supposed to make plans on how we're supposed to go and work in our offices, when we can open up our offices. We've already put in face shields to protect people when they come to the office here at the rectory and want to talk to somebody. We're doing the same thing over in church. I have a committee set up, and they're looking at how can we open up the church safely. That's the big thing. How can we maintain 6-foot distance? Who's going to maintain that? I would hope it would be our ushers, that they would arrive early. They would help space people out. I think we can probably figure out something special for families, because families are living together right now. So I don't think they have to be 6 feet apart. But maybe we're going to see what happens. We could use one side of the church and just put families there. One family in the front on the first row, 2 rows back, another family on the left-hand side, 2 rows back on the other side. We have to experiment and see what's going to happen. We have already ordered different cleaning things from the different companies, everything from Clorox to hand sanitizers, things you spray in the washrooms in case anybody has to go to the bathroom. These are all important things that have to be thought of ahead of time. And that's what we want to accomplish. So we're working on this. We're going to go along as we can. Now, our bishop has also made the following statement, and this statement was made a while back. This is a 2-county diocese, San Bernardino and Riverside. Although they agree on many things, every once in a while there's a slight disagreement between the two of them, especially in regards to their working with this COVID-19. The bishop has made it clear our diocese will go along with the recommendations of whichever county is the strictest. So if one says you can do this and the other says you can't, we're going to go with the you can't. That's basically what it is. Rather than try to run 2 different separate things and it's our diocese, we're only going to do one. So just to let everyone know, the church is not going to be open, I'm sorry, this weekend. I wish I could give you a date. I'm dying to get back into church with a congregation. It feeds me too. It really does. And just saying Mass like this with the camera, God bless the 3 ladies that are always there to help video record this and so forth. It's not the same thing. You can pray from home. Please do. Please join us for Mass, especially on Sundays. It's a way to keep our faith alive and also to keep filling ourselves up. Like I said, when we get back, when we get the okay from the diocese, we're going to go whichever county is the strictest, we're going to go with that one. Our office is prepared. We have to maintain social distancing as long as it is required. How long is that going to be around? I don't know. Most people want to maintain social distancing, want to maintain everything that is correct. Let's be honest. There's all kinds of people that come to church. Any Mass, any time, any Sunday. A lot of them are old. As the recommendation says, if you're over 65, if you have underlying health conditions, be very careful. Well, sometimes I look out at the congregation and we have a lot of people way over 65. And with other health conditions too. And we have to think about them. This is for their safety as much as our own. So we are going to follow strictly whatever recommendations we get from our county and especially from our diocese. As I said, we have to figure a way to maintain social distancing. I'm hoping our ushers, our hospitality ministers will come forward to help us with this. Seating people, maintaining distancing. When it comes time for communion, maintaining social distancing. All communion will be given in the hand. We're going to try to be as correct and as clean and as easy and as quick as possible. I would like to also ask for volunteers afterwards to clean up. Yes, you know, some people when they get up in church, they grab the pew in front of them and they pull themselves up. Before that next Mass, those pews have to be wiped down. Before the next Mass, you know, the amble where the Gospels and the readings are done from, they have to be cleaned up too. Now I've asked the altar and rosary, the altar society, the ladies, if they would help clean up afterwards. In the beginning, no choir. Why? Because the choir would have to be closer than 6 feet together. And the diocese does not want that. Missalettes. You want a missalette? Hey, we're going to sell them cheap here in the office. Why? Because how would it be if I have the COVID-19 and I'm using my little missalette and praying and reading and singing and everything else, and then I put it down and you come in for the next Mass and pick it up? No. The diocese has already said, if anything, it's going to be a piece of paper that's disposable after each Mass. And that's what we're going to do. So we are thinking about this. We are doing our best to maintain everyone's safety and security. Those are the most important things we have, and we're going to maintain them. Excuse me while I turn the page here. Okay. A couple other things about the parish. As you can probably figure out, our finances are taking a hit. Yes, some people, thank you very much. They're sending in their envelopes every week or every month, something like that. Giving online, that's very important. It's getting more and more people. If you're having trouble figuring out how to do it, give our secretaries a call. They'll be glad to assist you and tell you how to get you online so you can give that way. The money, like I said, it fluctuates quite a bit between the different weekends, depending, I guess, on the people's collection, people's own money. I know these are very difficult times for some people. Do what you can. That's all I ask, and I'm sure that's all God asks of you too. On one hand, we have certain expenses, they always are the same. On the other hand, we have certain expenses that are going down. We're not using the big church, so guess what? All the electricity, all the air conditioning, all the other things like that have gone down. But I hear the price of electricity is going up just in general. So, well, we'll see what happens. So please, if you can, keep supporting your church. If you still have the ability to do so, thank you very much for doing that. One other thing I'd like to talk about, and that is graduation. Today, on Friday, we had a drive-by for our 8th grade students who were graduating. Maybe it's not the way we really like to do it. We like to have it in church with a Mass. We like to call them up one by one to receive their diploma. We want to recognize them in a very special way. Today, they stood outside the school, 6 feet apart, with their cap and gown and a mask. And the parents and family and friends, including yours truly, drove by and said congratulations and waved, and it's the best we can do for right now. But I would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone and actually invite you to, when you see a graduate, be they from high school or college or grade school or even anything else, congratulate them. Wish them all the best. Some of them I know, used to go down to Disneyland, for a special evening. Couldn't do it this year. Hey, life is more important. You can get to go to Disneyland some other time. Don't worry about it. And finally, Father John and I are saying Mass every day, every morning in our little chapel in the rectory. We pray for the parish. We pray for our schools. We pray for all those who have asked for their special intentions. We keep you in our prayers. Please keep us in yours. Remember to be careful. Remember to wear your mask, and what somebody told me the other day, or today, I think it was, made a lot of very good sense. You know, you change your shirt maybe every day, your pants maybe every other day, every second day or something like that. Don't forget to wash your mask also. Don't keep wearing it week in, week out. It has to be washed too. God bless. Be safe. Thank you for listening.